Okay, so good day. For today's video ay pag-uusapan natin ang derivative of a function using the power rule. So for the power rule, the derivative of cx raised to n. So if we have here constant c, so where yung c natin po dyan ay constant, no? Lagay lang natin yung c is constant. Where c is constant and yung n is the exponent of the base n. So that is just simply equal to n multiplied by cx raised to n minus 1. So other formulas po ay derivative of constant is equal to 0. So itong dalawang to ay pwede pong ma-derive using the 4-step rule. So sa mga previous video ay napakita na natin yan. Then ang derivative of c with respect to x is, or constant with respect to x is 0. So, pwede rin pong apply ito ng 4-step rule. So, other way po na pwede natin gamitin ay, let's say yung y is equal to 3. So, that y is just equal to 3x raised to 0. So, para lang mapakita natin na nakaganitong form siya. So, if we take the derivative of that, so that becomes 3 times 0x raised to 0 minus 1. So, 3 times 0 becomes 0 x raised to negative 1. So therefore, pagka nag-derivative tayo dyan, ang value lang rin po ng y prime natin ay 0 lang rin po. And other formulas po na pwede natin gamitin if we have the sum or difference of two functions of x, just simply take the derivative of its individual functions. So ganun lang po. So para mas maintindihan natin, let's try to apply the formulas by answering these examples po. So number 1, y is equal to 2x squared. So parang ganito siyang form, no? Meron tayong constant na 2, tapos meron tayong x raised to n. Yung n po natin ay 2. So if we take the derivative of this, again the notation of derivative is can be y prime dy over dx, or pwede rin po yung d sub x and f prime of x. So since y naman yan, so we can simply write the derivative by writing y prime. No? So sabi sa formula, just simply multiply. So 2 multiplied by 2x raised to 2 minus 1. Okay? So if we finalize the answer, 2 times 2 becomes 4. Tapos x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. So may raised to 1 yan dito. Pero based sa atin sa algebra, pagka raised to 1 yan, kahit hindi na po natin ilagay. So therefore, ito na po yung final answer for the problem number 1. So for problem number 2, if we take the derivative of y is equal to 3x to the 4th minus x cubed plus 3, dito na po siya papasok sa other formulas na meron siyang sum and difference of two or more functions. So ang gagawin po natin, so y prime is equal to the derivative po of each individual function, no? So 3x to the 4th minus derivative na, so derivative of 3x to the 4th minus derivative ng x cube plus derivative po ng ating 3. Okay? So pwede naman po i-direct, pero to apply this formula na nakasulat po dito po yung ginawa natin. So therefore, ang y prime po natin, if we are going to solve that, so that is 3 times 4 is 12x cubed, tapos minus 3x squared. So yan na po yung sagot. Or kung gusto nyo po na naka-factor, pwede rin. So pwedeng factor pa yung 3x squared dyan. Multiply by 4x minus 1. Okay. Pwede rin pong ito yung sagot. No? So, for problem number 3, y prime. No? So, for problem number 3, since meron tayong multiplication ng dalawang binomial, we have to expand that first. No? So, apply muna natin ang algebra. Y pa rin po yan, hindi pa po natin gagawing y prime kasi hindi pa naman tayo magde-derivative. Gagamitin lang natin yung prime pagka in-apply na natin yung mga formulas dito sa derivative. So, if we apply the FOIL method, so first term is x squared times 2x cubed, that becomes 2x raised to the 5th. Tapos yung outer naman po, x squared times 3. So plus 3x squared. Tapos itong sa inner, so plus 2x cubed. Tapos plus 3. Okay, so if we take the derivative, that becomes y prime. Ganito po yung gagawin natin. Or pwedeng direct na. So this becomes 10x raised to 4 plus 9x plus 3 times 2 becomes 6x squared. Or you can simply factor the value of x. So that is x multiplied by 10x raised to 3 na lang po matitira dyan. Pagka factor natin yung x dyan. Tapos isunod natin yung mas mababang exponent. So yung x squared. So plus 6x. Tapos plus 9. So therefore ito na po yung sagot sa ating problem. So pwede rin po na ito yung sagot natin, no? Marami pong paraan para ipakita yung ating final answer. So for problem number 4, so how are we going to take the derivative of that? So dahil power rule pa lang po ang alam natin, so gamit po tayo ng algebra. So y is equal to, so hindi pa tayo nagde-derivative, so y pa rin po yan, hindi pa po yan magiging y prime, no? So y is equal to 3x to the 5th. Tapos divide lang po natin sa x squared. Or pwede naman, dalawa yung paraan, pwedeng x squared minus 4 over x squared. No? Ganyan po. Or pwede rin naman na iakyat natin yung value ng x squared. So that is x raised to, pag inakyat natin yung value ng x squared, magiging negative na po yung exponent niya. Tapos multiply by 3x raised to the 5th minus 4. Then distribute this, x raised to negative 2. So that becomes y is equal to 3x raised to 3 minus 4x raised to negative 2. So if we take, so wala pa tayong ginagawa dyan na derivative. So if we take the derivative, the y prime is equal to 9x squared minus 8. So negative 4 times negative 2, that becomes positive 8x raised to negative 3. Okay, so to make the exponent positive, that y prime now is equal to 9x squared. So plus 8 over x cubed. Okay? So, sulat lang natin ito dito. Yung y is equal to cube root of x minus 2 over square root of x. Number 5. Okay. So that is now the answer for that problem. Or to simplify this, we can also simplify this equation by take this as a single fraction. This becomes x cubed. And x cubed divided by 1 is x cubed multiplied by 9x squared. That becomes 9x raised to the 5th plus 8. So x cubed divided by x cubed is 1 multiplied by 8. So ito na po yung sagot para sa problem number 4. Okay, so for problem number 5, so y, mas maganda kung gawin natin, dahil ito ay naka-cube root. So pagka naka-cube root po yan, gawin natin siyang x raised to n. So recall that the nth root of x is just equal to x raised to 1 over n. And the square root of n is just equal to x raised to 1 half. If that is nth root of x squared, so mangyayari naman po dyan, or let's say generalize ay m, so magiging x raised to m over n. So kumbaga parang ito raised to 1 to, raised to 1, 1 over n tapos 1 over 2. Yung 2 po ay hindi na sinusulat dun sa square root, kaya ganyan na siya. So ito, for this problem, let us try to convert this into exponential form, x raised to 1/3 minus 2. Tapos yung x raised to 1 half po, ito ay magiging x raised to 1 half. So magiging, kung iakyat natin yung x raised to 1 half, magiging x raised to, okay, sige. So gawin muna natin, minus 2 over x raised to 1 half. Okay? So take the, simplify pa po natin. So yung x raised to 1 half na yan, pag iakyat natin, magiging 2x raised to negative 1 half na po siya. So, dahil naka-form na po siya ng cnx raised to ng ating cx raised to n. So, pwede na po natin i-derivative yan. 1/3 x raised to negative 2/3. Tapos, meron tayong negative 2 times negative 1/2. So, magiging positive 1. 2 tapos negative 1/2. Tapos, sige, lagay na lang muna natin dito para mas masundan natin. So, 1/3 x raised to 1/3 minus 1. So, nag-subtract tayo ng 1. Tapos, minus 2 times negative 1/2 x raised to negative 1/2 minus 1. Ganyan po ang mangyayari na. So, ang mangyayari dito ay y prime na po dito. So, y prime now is equal to 1/3 ng x raised to, saan po equal yung 1/3 minus 1? So, gawin nyo lang po itong 3/3. So, magiging negative 2/3 na yan. So, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Tapos, parehas na yung denominator niya, magiging over 3. Tapos, ito magka-cancel po yung 2, magiging plus x raised to. So, itong 1, gawin natin, dahil denominator niya ay 2, minus 2/2. So, magiging x raised to negative 1 minus 2, negative 3/2. Okay? So, to make the exponent positive, the final answer for this problem is 1/3. Dahil over 3 to, ibig sabihin, cube root yan. No? Cube root of x, dahil naka-raise to 2 yan, x squared na. Tapos plus, ito naman, dahil raised to negative yan, yung value, cube root pa rin po ito. Tapos ito naman ay x squared. The square root, sorry. The square root of x cubed. Okay? So, here is now the answer for this problem. Okay? So, that is now the answer for that problem. So, you try to solve naman. What if you are required to solve for y is equal to x multiplied by the square root of x squared plus 6x plus 9. Tapos gawin natin dito ay x cube. Cube root of x. Yan. So try to solve this using the power rule. So yun lang po for today's video and I hope you learn from this video. Thank you.